Kojo and Harry are in grave danger in 7 shocking EastEnders spoilers for next week, as menacing Oki returns for revenge. Stay tuned for more details on a deadly showdown between Harry and Oki, plus the rest of next week's exciting spoilers. Spoiler 1. Ravi returns to Albert Square. Following the dramatic events of last week, Ravi returns to the square. He soon faces a cold reception from Jack and the other residents of Wolford. Spoiler 2. Priya chucks Ravi out. Meanwhile, a furious Priya accuses Harry of lying about Ravi's involvement in the operation. Nicola leaps to her son's defense and tells Priya exactly what Ravi has been up to. Priya goes to see George for the truth, but Kojo butts in, blaming himself. Meanwhile, Ravi meets with Oki, who begs for help. Returning home, Ravi is confronted by Priya, who throws him out of the house. As Priya ignores Ravi's pleas, matters go from bad to worse when George arrives and loses his temper. Afterwards, Ravi tries to explain to Priya that everything he did was to protect his family. Spoiler 3. Oki returns for revenge. George and the Knight family try to be there for Kojo, who wants to go home. As Junior tells George that his son Xavier has disappeared, the men become distracted. Kojo takes the opportunity to sneak back to his flat. However, he's shocked when threatening Oki arrives too. Oki demands to know what Kojo told the police and tells him to text Harry. When Harry rushes to Kojo's defense, a fight breaks out and Harry accidentally stabs Oki. Meanwhile, Barney is shocked to learn what's been going on with Harry. They're shocked when Kojo arrives and tells Teddy what's been going on. Meanwhile, as Honey picks up on strange vibes, Nicola gets a shocking phone call and rushes off to see Harry. Spoiler 4. George and Junior clash over Kojo's future. After everything that's happened, things are tense between George and Junior, and he tells his dad that he's accepted a job in Dubai. Later, George is shocked when he gets a message from Kobina telling him that Kojo needs to return to Ghana. Overhearing George tell Junior his plans, Kojo panics and insists he's not going. Growing desperate, Junior turns to Ravi for help. Spoiler 5. Nigel's fate is revealed. It's the day of Nigel's hearing for the car accident. Things get off to a bad start when Julie realizes she's sent Nigel's lucky tie to the dry cleaner. Later, she finds him reminiscing about old times on Arthur's bench, where they share a heart-to-heart. What does the future hold for Nigel? Spoiler 6. Zoe wins Alfie over, but Jean's still not a fan. Having had enough of Zoe's obsession with finding her cat, Jean joins Elaine and Honey at a party. After a raucous night, the ladies return to the Vic. Meanwhile, Kat agrees to let Zoe install a security system. Later, Zoe impresses Alfie by fixing the beer pumps. Spoiler 7. Vicky confronts Tommy over her attack. After spotting Denzel and Nugget taunting Tommy, Vicky steps in. Baffled, Amy tells Vicky how Tommy kept Joel hidden for hours after the attack. Vicky confronts Tommy, forcing Kat to step in. As she tries to calm Vicky down, Kat offers her support. Later, a worried Kathy takes Vicky out for some drinks. However, when she spots a man making unwelcome advances on a girl, she storms off. Back at home, Vicky breaks down in tears. And if you enjoyed these EastEnders spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more news from the square. Here are 8 exciting Coronation Street spoilers, including worrying baby news, high stakes, and a public outburst. Don't go anywhere. Spoiler 1. David and Shona finally go for their baby scan. Kit annoys David by accusing him of intervening with his and Sarah's relationship. With David retaliating by shoving past him, Kit arrests him. Shona's livid when David fails to pick her up to take her to her baby scan and gets Sarah to give her a lift instead. Kit eventually lets David go and takes him to the hospital to be with Shona. During their scan, though, it appears that something's wrong with the way the baby is developing. Spoiler 2. Somber scan news. The sonographer tells the couple that there is a mass on the baby's neck. In a special episode, the couple then prepare to learn more about the baby's mass. The episode focuses on both of David and Shona's 2 perspectives and their different way of handling the prospect of their baby's life being at risk, with David trying to appear strong while Shona crumbles. At the hospital, the consultant tells the Platts that the mass is a tumour and that if they wish to continue with the pregnancy, then Shona will have to have a complex surgery. The couple are also informed that the tumour could be cancerous. Spoiler 3. Fizz loses control. After a stressful morning struggling to juggle lots of plates at home, Fizz loses it in the factory and starts taking her frustration out on her sewing machine. Michael then tells Tyrone about Fizz's outburst in the factory. How will he react? Spoiler 4. Becky and Carla go head-to-head. Becky makes out that she's hurt by Lisa's questioning of her honesty over being spied on in the flat. Carla then begs Lisa to see through Becky's lies, as there would be no way she'd risk putting Betsy in danger by staying at number 6 if she really was in danger. Does she make a good point? Spoiler 5. Kevin hosts a poker night. Kevin gathers his mates round for a poker night, but Sally worries about him when he ups the stakes. Tyrone's also later concerned about Kevin when he reveals that he doesn't want to open the garage and heads off to bed instead. Spoiler 6. Brody shows Sally and Tim up. Tensions are high between Sally and Tim, as Tim's offended by Sally banging on about Trisha being a predator. Meanwhile, not attending court, Brody blames the Metcalfs for preventing him from having the chance to support Lou. Brody then runs his mouth off that the couple aren't capable foster parents. The situation is made awkward when Joni and her social worker walk in on Brody's outburst. Spoiler 7. Gary tries to help Theo out. Gary tells Theo that Pete's agreed to a contract despite everything that went down. Gary then asks Todd if he could keep the peace with Pete so that Theo could bag himself some work. Spoiler 8. Will confess. Will tells his parents that he's off to meet his old athletics team for a meeting in Leeds. However, when Megan drops him off, he's not in a good mood. Ben the invites Megan into the pub for lunch, but Will confess all about how unhappy he's been. And if you enjoyed these Coronation Street spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more news from the Cobbles. Here are 5 exciting Emmerdale spoilers for next week as Robert's prison trauma is exposed and we discover where Bear is. Stay tuned. Spoiler 1. Robert's prison secrets exposed. In a special standalone episode, Robert Sugden will finally reveal to Aaron and Victoria what happened during his past life in prison. We will see how he met Kev and what really happened between them during Robert's 6 years inside, and find out how they ended up married and whether this is a love story or a marriage based on fear. Spoiler 2. Kev is a wreck. After Robert's special episode, Kev is sent spiraling. But what has made him this way? Spoiler 3. Bear's mystery solved. In another special standalone episode, we will finally find out where Bear has been. He has found himself in a sad and desperate situation, but can he get out of it? Spoiler 4. Paddy wants answers. Paddy makes a statement to the police about Bear, but Swirling says Bear isn't at immediate risk. Paddy is not convinced, so Mandy vows to help him find his dad. Later, Eve is playing out in the fields with Matty and Isaac and is convinced she spotted her grandpa. Paddy is troubled by the information. Is Eve right? Spoiler 5. Mac and Ross's bromance causes trouble. Charity is finding Mac and Ross bonding very tricky. Tipsy Mac soon tells Charity he and Ross tell each other everything. Panicked, Charity knows she needs to put an end to their friendship, but how will she do it without raising suspicion? And if you enjoyed these Emmerdale spoilers, subscribe and come back next week for more.